Today we're going to make a schedule to see if we can make the most growth possible this year. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Hey guys, how's it going? Austin Reed here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. So I decided that I'm going to be making a new content schedule and daily schedule to make sure that I can be the most successful musician that I can be. And I thought that it would be a great idea to share that process with you guys, to share my train of thought of what goes into my schedule and why, and the reason why I'm making a schedule in the first place. In order to get as much growth as possible within this year. You know, I just took together all my knowledge, and it's just extremely clear what I need to be doing right now. And so I'm definitely going to put in the time and the work to make those things happen, because I know that if I do these things consistently over time, that no matter what, I'm going to see results, okay? So I'm going to share that with you guys. But before I share that with you guys, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button. That really helps me out. All right, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about why schedules are important, okay? Everybody should have a schedule. Most successful people have a couple things in common. And one of the number one things that most successful people have in common is they all have some type of schedule. They all have some type of schedule. Not only that, most of them read, most of them work on their focus, okay? But we're not going to talk about those parts. We're going to talk about the schedule, okay? So if you do some research on like the top CEOs, you know, even some of the top musicians, top indie artists right now, even like, for example, a bigger artist like Wiz Khalifa, if you go back and watch his first YouTube videos, that guy was hustling, man. He might not have been on exactly a schedule, but he had a plan in mind that he was doing, and he worked towards his plan. He had goals, he had deadlines. So it's really important that you know, take that to heart, and you actually look at that and go, oh shit, maybe I should make a schedule too, you know? So, enough about why scheduling is important. Like, we all know schedules are important. Let's go ahead and talk about the meat of the subject. For me, the schedule needs to have three main components, okay? The first main component that my schedule needs to have is I need to be improving my skills every single day. Okay, I feel like that's super important. The second component that my schedule needs to have is I need to be building my fan base every single day. And then the third component of my schedule is to be building up a portfolio of things for people to listen to every single day. Okay, so here's my schedule. On this channel for now, I'm going to be posting Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, okay? I'm going to be doubling that up with the podcast. I don't know if you guys know this, but I also transcribe these and put them in the audio form on the Music and Business podcast so that people can also listen to this and hear it that way. And so it's kind of like a double whammy. It takes me like an extra 20 minutes and it's on the podcast, which is amazing. So this one's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to be releasing one original song a week. Okay, that's probably going to start next week. Right now I'm building up the SoundCloud, and yes, I'll make a video about SoundCloud here in a minute. But yeah, so I'm going to be releasing one song a week every single Friday, okay? I'm also going to be trying to release a cover every single Wednesday. Now notice how I say trying, okay? I'm going to experiment with the schedule to see if I can actually handle that. And so those are basically like my weekly deadlines. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I have videos going out. Every Wednesday and Friday, I have music going out and videos to go along with that music, okay? Now let's talk about the things that I do daily, okay? Every single day I'm going to do vocal exercises. I've actually been recording a series for you guys where I record myself doing vocal exercises every day over the course of 30 days so you can see what type of improvement I've got. Today was day 15, yay for me. But that is so that I can improve my skills, obviously. The next thing I'm going to do every day is I'm going to do 30 minutes of Facebook every day. I don't know if you guys saw my last video about growing Facebook, but it's working really, really well. I'm growing about 20 to 30 followers a day, depending on the day, which is amazing. 20 to 30 followers a day after a while. You know, that's pretty big following. So, you know, that's pretty good. The next thing I'm going to be doing is 30 minutes of Twitter every single day. I'm not really good at Twitter, but I'm going to force myself to sit down and do Twitter because I know it's extremely important. The very next thing I'm going to be doing, 30 minutes of SoundCloud every day. And I'm going to be doing this to build up my SoundCloud profile so that when I do release these songs, people actually listen to those songs, right? And so doing that over time, I believe will meet a lot of my goals. Now, things that I'm going to look forward to is when I get to Malaysia, I'm going to start thinking about doing some live streams on both the YouTubes, both this one and the other one. Now, the reason why is because I met somebody on the Ask Gary Vee show the other day. It was a live stream that he does. And I met a really, really cool YouTuber that does in real life and gaming YouTube stuff. And he does a daily motivational, YouTube stream. And he was telling me that that's a really, really great thing. Maybe I should try to do it as well. And so I'll go ahead and link his channel down below so you can check him out. He's a homie. But I'm going to experiment about doing that in Malaysia, maybe every day. We're not sure. I'm going to experiment with doing a stream about playing guitar, or maybe doing a stream about motivation as well, or maybe also just doing a stream about things that I'm learning from a lot of the books I'm reading and research I'm doing. Just maybe the top 5 things I learned yesterday or today or something like that for you guys. The other thing I'm going to be looking forward to is doing Instagram. Now, before the algorithm changed in June, my Instagram was pretty easy to grow. I just, posted stuff with good hashtags, and I commented and followed other people, and it worked really well. Now it's actually a lot more difficult to grow, so I'm taking a little bit of time to do some research on Instagram and to become better at doing photos. If you guys can see, I'm focusing on my 3 pillars, okay? My YouTube and my SoundCloud is not only improving my skills, but that's also building my portfolio. My Facebook, my SoundCloud, my Twitter, soon to be Instagram, YouTube, and live streams, all those is building up the following, okay? And then doing the daily vocal practice, doing the songs, doing, the videos, that is improving my skills, okay? So I'm focusing on the 3 main pillars that I need to focus on. Now, I do expect to see some massive results from all of this work that I've been doing. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of research. I was actually watching the Ask Gary Vee show, I know I mentioned that earlier, live the other day, and a music manager called up and he was talking about like what he could do to break in his artist and to make his artist, hit the charts and things. And Gary Vee said, dude, do fucking SoundCloud, Instagram, and YouTube like all day long. And I honestly like my SoundCloud shit. I never really looked at SoundCloud because I was always under the impression that why the fuck would I release my music for free? Well, to gain an audience, duh. And so now with the more knowledge I have, I'm actually going to stop monetizing things. I already have an income in music. I don't necessarily need to sell things to people, especially my music. So instead, I'm going to exchange my songs for fans, and I'm going to also give them away for free just to get somebody on my email list, which I will be starting shortly. So I feel like it's important to do that. Also, Gary Vee said, these are the platforms that musicians need to be on. And he's smart as fuck, so I'm going to take his advice and just do that. It was kind of like a night and day moment for a minute. It was like, shit, like, why haven't I been doing SoundCloud? You know what I mean? But yeah, so this is basically my content plan. Now, I definitely urge you guys to make your own content plan as well. Go ahead and take some elements of what I have or elements of other successful people that you know and make it into a schedule for you and for your life to kind of make your success seem more feasible. Because if you're just shooting in the dark all the time, you're probably not going to make it. But if you have kind of a plan set in place of where you want to be, and then you have a plan, schedule of working on it every day to get to that goal, then you're gonna have a lot better time, that's for sure. So if you guys want to see some more videos about how to be a successful musician, traveling the world, doing whatever you want, go ahead and click that like and subscribe button, and you guys have a wonderful day.